Welcome to CIS 579 Technology of E-Business. If you saw the previous video, hopefully you kind of get a little bit feel for who I am as well as the layout of the course in terms of the syllabus. This is really kind of an introduction to the Blackboard shell. If you've had me before, you probably have a pretty good idea of how things are laid out. I do periodically try to update things and reorganize and make things hopefully a little bit more streamlined, so there may be some changes. If you're new to the course, this should really be a nice way to be introduced to how I do things. So essentially, I'm in our Blackboard course. I've logged in as a student, and you can sort of see what's going on. This is our home page. And this is the video that I created earlier on the introductions and syllabus. So if you want to take a look at that, you can simply click on that. We'll go open up the YouTube video, and you can watch that. The video that we're creating right now will be posted right here. You can take a look at that. And I also have a Twitter feed that will be right here, so the homepage will look a little bit different once it's complete. Syllabus, if you want to take a look at that, it's right there. We already talked about that in the introduction to the syllabus, so feel free to take a look at that when you're ready. Down here at the bottom, we have technical assistance and the acceptable user policy. If you want to take a look at that, the user policy, you can down there. The technical assistance information is right here. Take advantage of it. If you're having some sort of a problem, give them a call. They're really good. Pardon me. They can log into your machine remotely, and you can follow along while they're doing whatever it is that they need to do to fix your problem. They can usually take care of most problems really in just a few minutes. They've got some pretty good hours. They're open 7 days a week, 10 p.m. on most evenings. So take advantage of that resource. As far as the navigation bar over here to the left, your home page is a link back to this page that you can access from anywhere. The syllabus is a direct link to the syllabus file, so you can click on that and it'll open that up. The lessons are right there. I've created a number of lessons that you can access. I've posted here the ones that I think are the most relevant over APA formatting and over DreamSpark. Take a look at those if you want to. If you have any help, if you need any help with APA, it's a good resource. If you're not familiar with DreamSpark, that's a good resource on how to register and download various applications. The lessons do load somewhat slowly because they're being hosted on my personal website, and it's just not up to speed at this point. It's kind of slowed down ever since I started using master pages, but that's something else I need to look into when I find just a little bit more time. But anyway, you can sit here and scroll through the various lessons and take a look at what's going on as it relates to creating your papers and following APA standards. So take a look at that. Let's see, so that's it for the top part. As far as everything that has a grade, that's all going to be in this section under deliverables. And I try to use the same terms that I used in the syllabus. So when you look at stuff here, you got to be somewhat familiar with it. So under deliverables, we have the assessments that are posted. They're all already posted, so you feel free to work ahead. They're password protected using the word test to prevent you accidentally starting them. So that's how you're going to do that. Your assignments are already posted. There's not a lot in terms of regular assignments. We've already completed assignment 1, so it's gone. Assignment 2 is coming up, where you're going to create your own personal web page. So hopefully you're working on that. There's participation opportunities each week. There's going to be not each week, but each semester project submission the following week, there's going to be a participation opportunity that comes up, and you'll post those in here, and that way it'll give your peers an opportunity to see what you're doing and comment on what you're doing, and give you the same opportunity. You'll be able to see what they're doing, and hopefully you'll take their good ideas and they'll take your good ideas, and everybody will have a good project at the end of the semester. That's the hope of it anyway. If you have a general course question, post it here under Ask Your Professor and Peers. And then there's some people obviously that have introduced themselves, and it's kind of nice to kind of get to know people and things like that. Semester project is here. Everything's already posted. You can work ahead. You're welcome to do that. Keep in mind you're working with a group, so it's as fast as the group can go. But there's specific due dates that are identified in the syllabus. Note that for each section you also have a peer evaluation that's due. Those peer evaluations, there's the form right there. You fill that out. Peer evaluation needs to assess each teammate in the group, including yourself. And then there's some room for narrative as well. So provide me with some comments if the numbers don't tell the whole story. By all means, add some narrative there to let me know what's going on in the group. These do directly affect your grade, so I want you to be fair. I want you to be honest. I don't want you to be overly harsh, but at the same time, if somebody's not doing what they need to do, you need to note that. The exams are going to be posted here. There's nothing here at this point. The exams are already created. They don't appear until the actual exam period is open. Once they do, this is where you're going to check to take those exams. Again, the exams are also password protected using WordTest to prevent accidental start. You'll be able to check your grades in here. I don't really like the grade book the way it's laid out here. It's really difficult to get it to look really good in Blackboard. So I use this as a way to return grades to you for specific assignments. But to really kind of keep track of where you are, be sure to use the embedded spreadsheet in the syllabus itself. The group area is here. I am not a member of any of the groups as a demo student, so I can't see that information in here. But your group, you can access your group information in there and collaborate using Blackboard if you wish. There's other ways to collaborate. Some groups are already doing it using Google Hangouts and Google Docs and things like that. I really tend to recommend that. I think Google provides an awful lot of services that you can continue to utilize long after this semester is done. Announcements are posted right here. I try to post an announcement once a week just to kind of keep the whole class moving in the same direction, and so that everybody knows what's due when and all those types of things, and try to get that out once a week. Usually on Mondays, but sometimes something holds me up. Messages are right there. If you want to send me a message or somebody else in the class, you can certainly do that right there. All course-related emails, I ask that you send through this mechanism. Regular email is something I really try to avoid for classroom activities. I want you to if it's course related, to be in here so that after the semester the course gets archived. It all stays with the course that the message was about. Class lectures are here. I've captured video presentations of all the chapters. They're all posted. Feel free to use them. You can they're posted to YouTube. You can watch them. They stop them, pause them, rewind, whatever it is you need to do. And it just is one more resource for you. You don't have to. It's certainly up to you, but those resources are there for you if you wish to use them. Those video presentations are created off of the PowerPoints themselves. I imported the PowerPoints into Adobe Captivate and created those lectures. But if you want to work with the raw PowerPoint files themselves, those are available right here. I used to, when I was a student, I would always take the various PowerPoints and use the summary slides to create a separate deck, and then I'd go through and I'd look at the bullet points and the topics that I knew I wouldn't worry about too much. The ones that I didn't, I would go back to the deck itself and fill in more information in my new deck regarding that specific bullet point. That way I would know a little bit more about it, give me more of a study guide to follow, and that way I could print it out or take it with me, or whatever. I can use that to study with, but everybody studies a little bit differently, but that's one option. That is our Blackboard shell in a nutshell, if you will. And again, that's the home page there. I'm looking forward to the semester. Hopefully this is laid out in a way that's somewhat intuitive. If you do have any suggestions, please feel free to to let me know, and if it's something that I can implement easily, I'll certainly do it. If not, it's something I'll try to improve in future iterations, of course. So other than that, have a good day and take care.